was over an hour ago. What are you doing up? Shh, shh, shh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. You had me worried. I didn't expect you to be up so late. Usually, once your head hits the pillow, you're out like a light. What are you doing up? Well, I asked you first, and I'm older than you, so you have to answer the question first. That is so how it works. That's what Ray says, at least. Well, in any case, I am the one who asked first, so you should be the one to answer first. Come on, what has you up out of bed? You couldn't sleep tonight? Oh no. You're not feeling sick, are you? I know that a cold's been going around the house lately. Norman had it just last week and he's finally over it, but maybe it's spread. No? That isn't it? Well, did you have a nightmare? That isn't it either? What is it then? Come on, you can talk to me. Hey, there's no need to be embarrassed by it. Come on, I'm your big sister. When have I ever done anything to make you think that you can't talk to me? Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure I can find a way to help you. But I can't do that if you don't tell me. Cross my heart and hope to die, stick a needle in my eye. I won't tell a soul. You what? You were busy thinking about something that you overheard Ray saying? Well, what did you hear him say? He what? Sorry. I don't think anyone heard that. But he said what? He was talking to Norman and you overheard him saying something about how there's no way that Santa could be real? Oh. You felt like you were being silly for believing and your stomach twisted into knots? Hey, come here. Ray shouldn't have been saying anything like that. He might be one of the smartest kids in Gracefield. Actually, he may even be the smartest. Actually, I don't know. He and Norman sure do come close, don't they? But anyway, he may be smart, but he doesn't know everything. The only person here who comes close to knowing everything is Mom. And Mom's the one who told us that story. She's the one who taught us that Santa's the one who brings gifts for us. What? He said that Mom was just making it up? He says it sounds like a fantasy story that can't possibly be real? Well... I guess I kind of can't blame him for thinking that. After all, it's always been really hard for him to believe in something that he can't see. It's always been hard for him to imagine, well, anything. If he doesn't know that it's been confirmed it exists. He's really skeptical about things. Yeah, I mean it. He was the same way when I told him that when I get adopted, I want to see a giraffe. He said that how do I even know a giraffe exists if I've never seen one outside of books? And I told him that they wouldn't be in the books if they didn't exist. Mom eventually told him that they do exist. So, Ray isn't right about everything. You think that he might be right about this? Why do you think that? Well, I suppose some things in this world just don't make a whole lot of sense. After all, the world is a very big and strange place from what I hear. Looking at all the books we have in the library, it's kind of scary to think about how much is out there that we haven't had a chance to see yet. Yeah, sometimes it does scare me a little. Thinking about how big the world must really be. Thinking about how much I just don't know and how many things I'll have to learn someday. It's pretty overwhelming, and it makes my head spin when I think about it too much. But the point is, a lot of things in this world aren't easy to understand. But that doesn't mean that they can't exist. Well, why do you say that? Why would it be impossible for someone like Santa to exist? Okay, so he's been around for a long time. Don't talk like that. I know that humans don't tend to live as long as he supposedly has, but he's supposed to be magical. So even though humans don't live forever, maybe he found a way. You don't mean that. You don't, right? You're not so sure that magic exists? Hey, come with me. Just trust me. I learned a trick from Norman. He taught me how to pick the lock on the door. Just keep an eye out for Mom, okay? Trust me. Oh, and maybe grab your scarf and coat. And mine too. It's really cold outside. Trust me, you'll see. Like I said, really cold out here. But I need to make this point to you, okay? This is something that's really important. I know that it might seem silly and it might sound really stupid, but you can't just not believe in something like magic. Because look up. Look at the sky. Look at the moon. Look at the stars. Look at the snow starting to fall. Each one, it's frozen in a beautiful, starry flower pattern. And the stars up above? Who knows how they got there? Sure, there are theories, but in truth, we just don't know. There are so many things in this world that we can't completely explain. There are so many things in this world that are just impossible to understand. But look up at the sky. Even when it's cloudy, Do you ever doubt that the stars are there? And what about the snow? Even when it falls on the ground and covers the entire world in white? Do you ever stop and question whether or not these little flakes ever existed in the first place? No. And I know that people will say it's science. Water freezes like this, and the stars are made up of gases and other things out in space. But I don't think that magical things stop being magic just because you know how they work. I think that magic is only made better when we understand how it works. Because when we know how it works, we can think about all the little things that go into making it happen. And we can stand in awe as we stare up at the stars. But even when we can't explain it, magic doesn't stop existing in some way or another. So don't listen to what Ray says. Magic and magical people can exist. Just like Santa. Trust me, I'm sure of it. Oh yeah? Well, I'm your big sister. I'm older than you, so I should know more about this than you. Yep, I'm gonna pull that card. Trust me on this. Even if everything we've heard about him isn't true, I think that somehow, somewhere out in the world, there is someone. There's someone like him. Someone who just wants to see children like us happy. Someone who wants to make things just a little bit brighter for us when the days are so dark and short. And isn't it better to believe that